We got through the gates at about 10 o'clock. Don't know if any rides are open yet. And not too many people here yet, but it is a Saturday and a very nice day, so I wouldn't expect it to be a slow day. They got 6 coasters here. One of them's a kiddie coaster, so I'll have to see what the rules are there. Nice little entry area. And Comet here at Great Escape. This one is, I've heard some people say some good things about this, and I see why. I enjoyed it. I did it in the back row, did it in the second row, then in the middle. And I would say, definitely do the middle row of a car. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 cars, and each car has 3 rows. Do the middle row. That is the smoothest ride, because that row 2 ride was really good. It's basic, out and back, and then back out again and back again. I counted either 16 or 17 airtime moments on it. So a lot of good airtime. It's a very long ride. That's the star of the attraction at this park. It's definitely a good one. Kind of takes me back to my old home park of Bells with Zingo. That was also a PTC wooden coaster just like this one. That was my second ever coaster credit, and it's the one that got me over my fear of roller coasters. This one kind of, has some similarities to it, and just that it's out and back like that one was. Though that one was shorter than this. So it's a double out and back. You get a nice long ride out of it. So the Cyborg at Six Flags New England, this is what that does. Except we're in the dark, so we can't really see what we're doing. It's not completely dark though. Got a little bit of light, but I couldn't tell what the structure was doing because you can't see it off-ride. Just got off Flashback, the boomerang. It's a boomerang, you know how they go. But I like them, they're fun. This is one of the smoother ones too that I've done. And left me disoriented like it usually does, a little lightheaded at the end with all the G-forces that you pull on it. But I like that feeling. Not too many coasters do that to me, but the boomerang does.
No, this is the boomerang.
Some people don't like it, but I like it. Now, one thing to note, the Flashback / boomerang, this one has much slower operations than most of them that I've done. And of course, they're all one train ops, that it has to be that way, but just getting people into the station and then finally locking the restraints and doing all that, it takes a very long time. So this one might be one to do first. I didn't have to wait too long, but a line definitely developed behind me. I only had to wait for, they were already about to dispatch the train, and then I got on the next one. So I didn't really have to wait, but people got in line behind me who didn't get on my train. They're still sitting back in the queue. And for you coaster counters out there, good to note that you are not allowed to ride the kiddie coaster here unless you got a little one with you. Again, it's weird that Great Adventure and New England with 13 and 12 coasters, they let you ride the kiddie coaster without a kid, even though they have a bunch of credits that you can get. But here, where there's not that many credits to get, there's only 6 coaster credits here. Oh, 7, you got Super Loop. Yeah, right. You got 6 coaster credits here, and one of them you're not allowed to ride. That just seems weird, and it seems wrong, but it is what it is. I kind of like the kiddie coasters. Maybe I should just start counting the super loops. Alpine bobsleds. Coaster number 270. And this is a bobsled coaster that, obviously, I think it's made by Intamin, I don't know. But it's a good ride. This one is probably one to hit up early too, before it gets crowded, especially if you're going to be here on a day that is crowded or could be crowded. It's not very crowded right now, but it could get that way later. There wasn't much of a wait, getting on about an hour after the park had opened. It was down for a little bit there, then came back up. And the reason why I say maybe get this early, there are 4 rows, but the back row is closed on all the trains, so it is 6 people total per train. So the line will move slow if there is any. But it is a fun ride. Got to ride in the front row with a fellow coaster enthusiast, Jeff, longtime enthusiast. And it was his first time here too. Got to read up on the history. I'll have to read up on the history of this because he was thinking this one might have been moved from Magic Mountain. Comet was moved to here from Canada. It was a fun ride. It kind of jostles you a bit whenever it lines you back up with the track, but you get some decent sideways airtime as you go up the sides. Like as you go around this turn right here, you'll go up to the left and get some airtime. So the bobsleds are always kind of tricky to me. This is only the 3rd one I've done. One of them was pretty bad. One of them was pretty good. I like the avalanche at King's Dominion. I think I like this one better. This is the Aero Mine Train Canyon Blaster. Looks like we got some theming along the ride. After you climb up the lift hill, the small lift hill, then you go down this slow meandering part, past the theming. Got the horses over there, another horse here, and the man with the barrel. Then you come around, go up this lift hill, and then you go through this double helix, which you get some pretty good speed with. You actually pull some G-forces on that. That's a fun mine train. You know what to expect with some jerky moments on it. It's a good ride. Of course, it is a family ride, not a high thrill ride. That's pretty short too. If you take out the lift hills, you don't do a whole lot. Just have this meandering drop and then the double helix. And even though it's a Saturday, they are doing 1 train ops. Didn't have to wait too long for it though. I think I only waited, two train cycles, and then I was on. So line's not too bad, yet log ride is longer. I was afraid of that. I hadn't seen anything going. But at least there's some people out there. So that means they're trying. That's all you can ask. Coaster number 272, Steamin Demon. It had been closed almost all day and came by and it was actually open. So rode it in the front, then the back. It's a bit rough in the back, especially. Lean my head, grab the restraints, lean my head forward. Still got some neck banging that way. Didn't hurt because at least I wasn't head banging, but still, not that comfortable of a ride. The corkscrews just didn't ride as smooth as some of the others. Cedar Point's is better. The other aero loopers I've done have all been better than this one, but it's not terrible. But still, 2 rides, good enough. I'm done with that one. And got all the coaster credits here, except for the kiddie coaster, of course.
Oh yeah.
And what's your YouTube channel?
Rad Sad Productions.
What is it?
Rad and Sad Productions, yeah.
All right, be sure to subscribe to that, however you spell that.
Yeah, it's, I'll comment on the video whenever you post it.
All right. Trying to figure out what everyone was looking at. The baby geese. It's definitely a pretty park. Definitely a nice family park. The rides aren't too big, crazy, or intense. Got the boomerang. That might be the most intense one here. It's where you're going to pull the most G's. Comet, definitely a big surprise. Really like Comet. I wasn't sure what to expect from it. It turned out to be very good. Definitely the best ride here. So this is the wave pool. You got some mat slides and some body slides over there, including one that's a trap door. So those are a lot of fun. So you ride roller coasters and do some water slides here at the Great Escape. And you got one of these splash factories. Got a couple slides over there, 2 or 3 slides. Got the dump bucket. I wasn't expecting much from this park, so I was pleasantly surprised. Had a good day, and especially for a Saturday. Utilizing a Saturday for a smaller park like this is always a good way to do it, as there's only 5 coasters to get and good assortment of flat rides. Water park. Didn't do the drop tower, but I do plenty of those. Got to ride Comet 10 times, and that was a surprisingly great wood coaster. And they got the boomerang on their logo. That's kind of funny. Boomerang is not their best coaster for sure. It definitely is the Comet. And corkscrew looks cool out here. Oh, Steamin Demon, sorry. And that's not the boomerang, that's the flashback. Unfortunately, I would say this is probably the roughest of the aero loopers I've done.